The term Khoisan collectively refers to various indigenous hunter-gatherer tribes of southern Africa. This encompasses two evolutionarily related but culturally distinct groups that have inhabited southern Africa for up to 140,000 years. The Khoi nations and San are grouped under the single term Khoisan, representing the indigenous populations of southern Africa before the Bantu expansion, which is believed to have reached the area between 1,500 and 2,000 years ago. Many Khoisan people are direct descendants of an early dispersal of anatomically modern humans to southern Africa over 150,000 years ago. Around 22,000 years ago, they constituted the largest group of humans on Earth. The San are often associated with foraging in the Kalahari Desert and regions of Botswana, Namibia, Angola, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Lesotho, and northern South Africa. The word San, from the Khoi language, refers to foragers who gather items from the ground and do not own livestock. It was used to describe all hunter-gatherer populations encountered by Khoi-speaking communities, referring more to a lifestyle than a specific ethnicity. Khoi is a Khoisan language, distinct from those of pastoralists or agriculturalists, and not tied to any particular ethnicity. Khoisan languages are known for their Klik consonants and do not belong to other African language families. Initially thought to be genealogically related, they are now recognized as comprising three distinct language families and two language isolates, with their most notable unifying feature being their Klik consonants. Linguists suggest that languages with more clicks are older, with one Khoisan language featuring 5 clicks, the most of any language. They possess some of the most complex languages in the world. Here is a sample of the Khoisan languages. Khoi language. Today, about 100,000 Khoisan, also known as Bushmen, remain. They are often described as the world's first or oldest people, Africa's first or oldest people, or the first people of South Africa. Their status as the first people is due to retaining genetic elements of the most ancient Homo sapiens. It is believed that the ancestors of the modern Khoisan expanded to southern Africa from East or Central Africa over 150,000 years ago. By the start of the mega drought 130,000 years ago, there were two ancestral population clusters in Africa, the Khoisan ancestors and bearers of haplogroup L1-6 in Central and Eastern Africa, ancestral to everyone else. This group led to the San population of hunter-gatherers. Their closest living relatives are thought to be the Hadza people from north-central Tanzania and the Mbuti Pygmies from the eastern Congo. The Khoisan have a lighter skin color compared to many of their neighbors, but do not possess European or Asian DNA. Charles Darwin wrote about the Khoisan and sexual selection in The Descent of Man in 1882, noting their stereotypia, primarily seen in females, which evolves through sexual selection in human evolution, causing the posterior part of the body to project remarkably. Most Khoisan, like East Asians, have epicanthic folds. Does this mean they have Asian DNA in human evolution, causing the posterior part of the body to project remarkably? Most Khoisan, like East Asians, have epicanthic folds. Does this mean they have Asian DNA? No. It is actually the opposite. The Khoisan are much older than any Asian DNA. Their ancestors have lived in that part of Africa since before the first migration of Homo sapiens out of Africa, around 80,000 years ago. Therefore, their DNA predates any haplotype that formed in Asia. It is more likely that East Asians have Khoisan DNA rather than the other way around. The San are highly skilled at living off the land, finding water where no one else can, and obtaining food and medicine from over 1,000 different plants. The Hoodia gordonii cactus, used by the San for hunger suppression and quick energy, is now used in modern weight loss drugs. Today, the Khoisan struggle to maintain their traditional way of life, and we are witnessing the end of their hunter-gatherer lifestyle.